your love. I will trust your words. I will trust your wisdom. Yeah. I will put you first.
Hey y'all. We're in Austin. Where is he? Boo's over there. Looking extra fine. Thought he was gonna say something stupid. Anyway, we're here for a concert.
It's legal, baby.
Okay, all right. We're here for a concert, and it is tomorrow night. So we came down a day early just to spend time, get sleep. Because if we had come down on the day of the concert with no sleep because of Blake,
Still would have been lit, though.
I would have been asleep in the middle of the concert. You would have been lit?
Yeah!
I would have been halfway lit.
Yeah!
But... and then no hypeness to you at all. It was just in the voice. But this was much needed. I spent most of the last 2 weeks constantly telling myself if I can just get to...
If I can just rest.
if I could just, okay, get to this point, I would be okay.
This ain't no ordinary worship.
Baby, this light is doing something for my eyes,
It
though.
did something for me, too.
Look.
On my scalp. Look like I had a little something there. What's up?
Huh? The day of the concert, and we stopped to get something to eat. We're at Popeyes because Jonathan got everything.
Popeyes is the go. Always.
Because he saw a video of somebody eating Popeyes. So we're here. We made it.
I gotta get hydrated, y'all. And they call me on stage.
Okay. So just in case John calls him on stage, what you gonna do?
I call him Jonathan because that's his real name.
Oh,
We got the
okay.
same name.
What are you gonna do if he...
Purpose so pleasure. Hey, John.
If he told you you had 5 seconds to show the people what you got, what you gonna do?
We'll say.
5, 4.
I be trying to make it in the avenue. I'm gonna say, hey man, follow me on Instagram, man. Jonathan Trail, man. Stones Johnson, get it.
Shameless.
Say, we back, baby.
I'm excited. We already turned off the car. We just sitting in here. It's getting hot.
Count my ducats.
It's turning into a hot pocket. Is it called ducats?
I don't know.
I thought it was duckies. Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
I call it what I want. Oh, y'all thought it was gonna be out of here. You're only hot, huh? That's crazy, though, you know what?
Jonathan just tried to be a part of the wave, but he's the only one from our section that did it.
Something that for 6 years feels like light years away from today. Too many coincidences and instances of contact. It's insane. I thought my way to greatness, I could claim this, but he gave me the grace. The thoughts can get confused and it's amusing, but tonight, how y'all feeling on this side? How y'all feeling on this side?
We just got out of the concert.
My guy, John. My God, go, fam. Don't y'all
It
be
was
nice.
good. It was really
Forget
good.
that stuff, man.
They let you out?
No,
You can pay
I
it
let myself
forward.
out.
Baby, seriously?
I'm sorry.
You got road rage. You're
No, I
being
don't
very
actually. I really
aggressive.
don't. I usually let people go.
You're being
this
aggressive.
is-
But what?
I already let one person go. It's taking turns. We take turns. Don't tell me to stop. You tell the next person to stop.
Be kind. Be different.
Nope.
Be nice. Just smile. I promise it'll change your life. Oh, you're about to run through cones. You driving reckless for somebody who left their ID at the hotel. We are now back from the concert. It was so fun, guys. It was great. But the best part was watching Jonathan's reactions through the whole concert and watching him be somewhere that he could be inspired and have a great time and relax. And so this episode is really just about us spending time together, but I want to encourage you guys to do things to help encourage and cultivate the passion in your husband. We see so many men that do what is necessary to take care of their families, right? Their job is to provide and to be the final wall of defense for your family. People look to the man to be still the traditional provider. But what happens in that midlife crisis, y'all, you know, when you look up one day and you realize that you spent most of your life doing the things that you had to do and the things that you wanted to do, and you're not the person that you really want to be, either you look to start blaming the people around you, or you look at the clock and say, well, I've got a little bit more time. And that's how you end up with guys that leave their families or jeopardize their entire future and the relationship with their wives and their kids, because they find somebody that awakens the could-have-beens, the possibilities, the dreams in their lives. And the same thing is said for women too. But it's important that we invest in and show interest in our husband's passions and not just their hobbies. It doesn't matter how many times I play PlayStation with my husband. It's a great bonding experience. But unless I show interest and try to understand the things that he loves, his passion projects, and I allow him an outlet and I don't make him feel guilty or less than for wanting to also pursue his passions, then there will be a hunger inside of him that's never met, because society will always tell your husband to provide and to stop playing around and that it's time to be serious. And specifically for people that get married younger, and it's just life grabs hold to you real quick and you have to grow up so fast. Which, what is growing up anyway? I mean, seriously, what is that? We spend our whole life trying to grow up. And then you realize that growing up was the worst thing that you could possibly do, right? And that you actually didn't have to. Nobody forced you into that. But yeah, that was a tangent. But usually when people say grow up, that means to take all of your passions, bottle them up, and say, okay, now I have to be realistic about life. This year for me is about making sure that I am encouraging and feeding my husband's passions. That's what a best friend is, right? And that's, a best friend has fun with you. And I think a wife fosters inside of you that fun and tells you that it's okay to pursue it and not feel guilty, particularly if you have a spouse that's taking care of you. All right, guys, we're back home. We made it back safely. God was incredible in what he did with this trip and with our marriage. We had a phenomenal conversation in the car. I didn't record it because it got real, but it was necessary and it was beautiful. And I feel more confident than I did a week ago. in making it to the end of my life married. Won't he do it? Said he would. And yeah, so I'm feeling really good. But I need you guys to pray for me because I talked to you all about fostering the passion and encouraging the passion in your husband. But I feel like I'm at this weird, funky phase of my life where so much of my energy is put toward everyone but me. And I don't know what my passions are. And maybe I'm overthinking it. But after I finished recording and I was going up that escalator, I was thinking, am I getting all of this back? Everything that I'm dishing out? But what are my passions? And I was going to ask Jonathan, but I thought that would be a bad decision because I can't even answer the question for myself. So no matter what he said, it was not going to be necessarily right. I don't really know in particular what I need you guys to pray for me for, but you're listening to this. So just kind of try to decipher and just pray that God gives me clarity, contentment, and gratitude in this season. Because maybe it's just not time for me to be able to invest that much. But I do need to find pockets of time so that I don't become angry or bitter while I'm pouring out into everybody else. So maybe that's the prayer. Anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys to what? Oh, to encourage the parts of your husband that bring him joy, and to give him times to not be responsible or look tired all the time, or to be oh man, sometimes we feel like being an adult is being miserable. And just because you feel like you're tired of adulting because it's so hard and it's miserable and you're drained does not mean that you need to look at your spouse and say, why the heck aren't you drained? You should be drained and miserable too. No. Men are so much better at compartmentalizing and not letting things completely stress them and kill them. So don't try to drag him into that. And as a matter of fact, we need a little bit of that too. Just because he's laughing doesn't mean we need to be angry. What's so funny? Why is he so excited? He's laughing a lot for somebody who can't pay the bills. Don't do that. Okay, that's it. Jonathan's back now. Let me go.